Hello YouTube, what is up? My name is The Reviewer of Stuff, and today I'm going to be doing another video for you, and it's going to be an unboxing and a review. So as you can see, in front of you, this is Monopoly, the fast-dealing property trading game made by Hasbro Gaming for ages 8+ and for 2 to 6 players. So this is Monopoly, probably the most popular board game ever, and in my opinion, the best board game ever. So a review and unboxing will be done today. I'll show you the box, I'll show you what's inside. So to start off with, I'll just show you how it comes set up as. So first of all, you get the instruction manual on top of the game board itself. And then inside, these are the cards, the chance card, the community chest, and the property cards. And the money is here, with all the houses and buildings here, and the little metal things here, with the die as well. So anyway, let's get on to the unboxing. So, this in front of you is the box of Monopoly. It's a very big box with lots of stuff inside, and how much was it, Ben?
It was reduced down to £10, but originally it was £16.
It was £16 for everything inside, and I think it's worth it. So, to start off with, the actual cover is done in green. I think that's to replicate the colour of American dollars and money. You have Mr. Monopoly there, the fast-dealing property trading game, Monopoly here. Skyscrapers in the background, lots of houses here, and the pathway, which is the board, with a little dog and a car on the go. There is Hasbro Gaming there, and age 8+, 2 to 6 players. I like the first design. On this side here, there is just lots of copyright information. Monopoly here, with the new cat, which I will explain to you guys later. Mr. Monopoly again, and Monopoly again. So the outside of the box here, Monopoly, but this bit is in green, and keep games short. Mr. Monopoly again. Mr. Monopoly, keep games short. And that bit. So this might be a bit awkward, this might mess up the whole game inside, so I'm going to try and turn this around and hope things don't go horribly wrong. I think it has gone horribly wrong. Here's the backing. Monopoly, play faster with speed dice. That's interesting, I'll tell you about that later. Make a move, make a deal, make a fortune. A classic game welcomes the cat to the Monopoly family. So basically you always get the pieces down here, and today they've added in the cat for this game, which is a really cool new piece. We've tried it out. It feels good in the hand, and I will review that for you later. Mr. Monopoly again, a corner of the board, some of the figures, some money. Contents includes a game board, 8 tokens, 28 title deed cards, 16 chance cards, 16 community chest cards, 32 green houses, 12 red hotels, 2 dice, money pack, speed die, and game guide. Hasbro Gaming. And you can play this on a console, phone, laptop, Pogo, and EA. Okay, so I think that's all there is about the box. So what you see in front of you is the whole of the Monopoly board mid-game. So unfortunately, because of the sheer size of this beast, we couldn't actually fit it in camera. So this is the whole board relative to the size of that die there. So basically here it is, massive. You've got all the properties and the sidewalk on the side with utilities. Those are the community chest cards. These consist of something like bank error in your favour, collect 200 Monopoly money. So if you land on there, you get a chance of having something good or paying money, basically. If you land, so that was the community chest there. Sorry for the focus. There we go. If you land on a chance, which is there, you are able to pick up one of these, and they can be something like bank pays you dividend of 50 currency, or it could be something like you got promoted to a chairman, pay every player 50, which I think is rather unfair, but I got that yesterday and I'm kind of annoyed. So anyway, that's the whole front of the game. On to the rest. So this here in front of you is the Monopoly game stuff mid-game. So basically, as I showed you before, it comes with little packs of money, little packs of card, and the chance cards and community chest. Those are to the side of me because they're meant to be on the board and there's not enough space for everything. So in this little bit here, you have all the houses and hotels. In this little section here, you have all the playable characters, the die, and the fast die. In this bit here, you have all the property cards. These here. And in this bit here, you have all of the money. So, lots of ones, basically. And in each little area here, there is lots of space to put them in, little compartments. So that's all in a plastic tray in the rest of the box. Now I'm going to review to you every component and part of this game. So the first thing here is the Monopoly instruction guide. It shows the content, the ages, how many players, the currency, what it comes with, and all of the general rules. Which, as this is such a big and confusing game, they are very useful. So for once, I actually did read the instruction booklet. Okay, here are two of the chance cards. I just thought I'd show you. Okay, the chance card is made of a thin type of card, really glossy, orange here, white background, and a squiggly question mark. Here, it shows a picture of Mr. Monopoly, of whatever he's doing, and it says, chance, take a trip to King's Cross Station. If you pass go, collect 200 money. And it gives you your chance. The second one here, bank pays you dividend of 50, with another picture of Mr. Monopoly with his thumbs up. So here are a couple of the community chess cards. Again, they are made of the exact same thin wheat card the chance cards are made of, apart from they're blue with a picture of a chest with money inside, and a white background with a nice light blue gradient. Then you have a picture of community chest, doctor's fees. Pay 50, so you have to give away your money to the bank, not any other players. Then there's a picture of Mr. Monopoly huffing. Another one here says community chest, bank error in your favour. Collect 200 money, with him with his thumbs up, and then the same background again. So in front of you here is the currency of the game. This is how you pay for these properties here, and how you do punishments. So there's one here saying super tax, pay 100, and how you give players money or make trades. So you need your money. You win the game in the end of it. There are two ways of doing it. The first way is by waiting until the other players are bankrupt and you're the only one with money. Or the other way is ending at a certain given point and then selling all your properties back to the bank, and whoever has the most money wins. So you basically better protect your money. So anyway, I'm going to review these for you now. The first one here is a 1 Monopoly buck, or pound or dollar. It has squiggly lines in the background there, little circles, a giant 1 in the middle with Monopoly above, a picture of a train, a 1, a building and a 1 with more squiggly patterning. Nothing on the back, and this one here is made of white thin paper. And I must say, I do like the look of these. The art looks really cool. So this here is the $5 pound buck with Monopoly above it, exactly the same as the other one, except it's done in a light pink. I think again this looks really good, with another picture of a house, a train station, but a 5 and a 5 here, with again nothing on the back. The next most valuable thing here is a 10, with again squiggly lines, with a 10, train station, house and 10, but instead this is done with a light blue, so this looks really cool I think. This next one here is a 20. This is exactly the same as the previous, apart from it has 20 and 20. A big 20 there, and it's done in a nice light green. This is probably my favourite one of all. The next one here is the purple 50, with 50 train station, house and 50, surrounded by more squiggly patterning. I must say the patterning looks really cool here. I mean, look at it, it's pretty detailed. This must have taken a long time. And by the way, you do get a lot of each one of these in the game, which is good. And there's a big 50 there, and I do like the font of this. The next one here is a 100. This is done in a really light orangey pink sort of colour, with a giant 100 in the top left and bottom right corners. And the last currency, the most valuable and most important, is the 500. Now, there's a 500 there, 500, big 500, station and house with giant Monopoly, and this is done in a darker orange colour, and it looks really, really cool. These little cards here in front of you are the property cards. So basically, these things here are properties, and there is a matching card for each individual rectangle, and that is what proves you paid for it. On top of a card, it shows the rent with colour set, rent with one house, with two houses, with three houses, with four houses, and with a hotel. It shows how much the house costs, the hotel costs, and the mortgage on the back of the card. So I'm just going to show you one of each card. So on most of the properties, there are three. So there are 3 orange ones, 3 green, 3 red, 3 yellow, 3 blue, and 3 pink. But there are only 2 brown and 2 blue. So this here is the first brown one. It says Old Kent Road and title deed. And then it says rent $2, rent with colour set $4, with one house $10, 2 houses $30, 3 houses $90, 4 houses $160, and a hotel is $250. Now you can only have a hotel if you have 4 houses. Is that right, Ben?
Yep.
Yeah. And a house costs £50 and a hotel costs $50 as well. Sorry about the dollars and pounds. I keep thinking the money looks like a dollar, but I'm English, so I say pounds, so I might keep saying pounds and dollars. This is surrounded with a black outline. I think the card looks really cool. And on the back, it's completely red with Old Kent Road, mortgage value 30, to unmortgage pay 33. Mortgage means, like, I think it's selling it to the bank, and then if you want it back, you pay something to get it back. Something on the lines of that. So, the next one here, this is the Angel Islington. This is the first light blue one. It says rent 6, rent with colour 12, 30, 90, 270, 400, 550. The exact same, it's just blue here. And the same goes for the back, it's red. Hate these boards. Anyway, the next card here is the first of the pink ones, Pall Mall. And by the way, as I've done these, the rent gets more expensive each time. So you start off with brown, that's the cheapest, then blue, then pink, then orange, then red, then yellow, then green down there, and then blue down there. So anyway, Pall Mall, it's pink. The exact same goes for every credit here. And there, as you can see, the price is definitely going up. So, the next card is the first of the orange ones. This is Bow Street. I quite like the orange ones. They're in pretty good positions, as you can see in the top of the board there. So basically yesterday Ben pwned me at this game because he owned pink, orange and red. So he owned all of it. So basically that was a death road. When I went down there, nearly everything I landed on I had to give Ben rent. So I lost a lot of my money.
And I owned the electric company there as well.
Yeah, he also owned the electric company, which gives you a lot of money. So he literally owned pink, electric, pink, pink. Did you own that train station, or was that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
owned that.
He owned that. He owned the train station, orange, orange, orange. So that's basically a death road. Same goes for the back. This is Strand. This is the red one. The exact same goes for a card. I like the cards actually. They're small. They fit in your hand easily. They look good, and there's loads of information on them. So pretty cool. Here is a yellow card. This is Leicester Square. Here is a green card, Regent Street. And look, you can see from earlier on the price got from 6 rent is now to 26 rent. And now the most expensive one is Park Lane. Actually, the most expensive one is Mayfair, but they're both on the same type. So this is dark blue, and I'll give you a little comparison to the first one. Rent, 2, and then 35. 4 and 70. 10, 175. 30, 500. 90, 1,100, 160, 1,300, 250, 1,500, and then 50, 200, 50, 200, and on the back, mortgage 30, 175, 33, 193. So as you can see, this currency clearly goes up, and it does cost you a lot. Yesterday, I owned the 2 dark blue ones, and then basically every time someone landed on it, I got 200 cash. That wasn't good for you, was it, Ben?
No.
He did not like that. That's basically the main way it was so close. So, those are all the cards. There you go. These in front of you here are the utilities of the game. So if you own all of them, your life will become very, very easy on Monopoly. You will basically win the game. So the first one here is the electric company. So if a utility is owned, rent is 4 times the amount shown on dice. But if both the utilities are owned, rent is 10 times amount shown on dice. So you get a lot of money there by landing on it. The next one is the waterworks, with a picture of a little tap on. And the pricing is the exact same. So you get 4 stations also in this game. I'm going to show you King's Cross, I think. So you get 25 if you land on it. But if 2 stations are owned, you get 50. If 3 are owned, you get 100. And if 4 stations are owned, you get 200 Monopoly money, which is pretty useful. So you can get King's Cross, Marleybone, Liverpool Street, and Fenchurch Saint Station. That's a bad mouthful. Trying to say that. These 2 little shacks here are actually pretty important in the game. They do boost how much money you get. Okay, so the first one here, this is a normal house. There. It is green. It has a little chimney there, its little roof, and the rest of the building, and it is hollow inside. The same here goes for the hotel, except it's red. It has a little red chimney and a little dimple there, and again it's hollow in the inside. So basically, if you have Old Kent Road, which is the cheapest, normally if you land on it, it will be £2. But if you have one house on here, it will give you £10 instead. If you have a hotel, and by the way, to get a hotel, you need to have 4 houses, but it will give you 250. So it goes from 2 to 250. So these are extremely useful, especially hotels. And the one thing I will mention, with this Monopoly, if you like McDonald's, which I love McDonald's, you will realise that every spring, I think it is, they do a Monopoly McDonald's, in which you can get real prizes. So that all comes from this, because it's basically exactly the same. So these little items you see in front of you are the characters and the die of the game. So first of all, with the die, this is just a normal die, white with little black dots to represent the numbers. So there you go. You get 2 of these, and basically you roll them both at the same time to get your score. Now this here is a fast die. I'm not exactly sure what it's used for, but I know it's pretty useful if you want the game to be quick. Sorry for the focus here, it doesn't want to focus. Here we go. So you get Mr. Monopoly here, running, a 2, another Mr. Monopoly running, a 1, a 3, a bus. I think that's everything. Yeah, there you go. So you get some interesting little figures on there. Now, the next things here are the little characters in the game. And I really like these, I think they're cool. So, basically they're made of a shiny piece of aluminium, I reckon it is. And this one here is in the shape of a wheelbarrow. Like that. There you go. It has a wheel at the front here. The little handles here and support here. And there's a space in the middle. The next little thing here is a thimble. It's not the real size of a thimble, so it doesn't work unless you have baby fingers. Mine nearly fits. I have a pretty small finger. And it's detailed really well. Quite heavy, quite solid, quite firm, with little thimble marks in, and a little line pattern there. Curved at the top, and inside it's just plain. The next one here is the boot. Now the boot, it has the bottom bit of a real shoe. It's curved, so it has really good detailing. It has little holes there where the laces would go. And it has a little backing there, I'm not sure what it's for. And there is the space where your foot would actually go into. The next one here is the battleship, which I really like. I think it's epic. I think it goes that way. So basically, it's hollow. There are loads of little portholes, I guess they are, on both sides. It's pointed at both ends. And then I'm not sure which way is the front. I guess facing... Okay, let's just say this bit here is the front. So there's a little knob at the front there. There is a little cannon right there. And then there are little buildings on top. Sorry for the focus again. When this works. There we go. So there is a little building there with little doors. Another little cannon there. And 3 little funnels with the top of a little bit of a building there. So that looks really cool. I love the battleship, so really well done there, Monopoly. And the next one here is the car. This is my favourite. It's the heaviest, it's the most solid, and the strongest, and it looks the best, I think. There are 4 little wheels with the little hubcaps inside. It's a curved back with a little knob there. There is a little place for people to sit in. At the front there is more detailing there, there, and there. And then at the side here you have little, I guess, exhaust pipes you call them. There you go. And that's a back view. This is a front view. This is a top view. This is a bottom view. There you go. So I love the car. Well done there, Monopoly. The next one here is the little dog. So for those of you who like dogs, I reckon you'll like it. I'm not sure what type of dog this is. Please tell me in the comments, I'd like to know. I think maybe a terrier or something like that. Anyway, you can see the little fur. It's really detailed well with little lines. Here are its legs, its little tail, hollow in the inside. And that's just like a real dog, hollow in the inside. And anyway, then you get... Oh, shoot, sorry about that. And then you get to the dog's head, when the focus works. There you go, and you can see its little eyes, its little nose, its little ears, and more fur patterning. The next thing here is the Monopoly hat, where this fits on a finger too. It has its curved edge, the little top hat here. I think this is Marvin, or whatever he's called, Monopoly's hat. And this is the less detailed of them all, but it still looks brilliant. I'm sorry, my camera just cut out. So I've had to do what I imagined I said. So anyway, the next figure here, or really awesome piece, is the Monopoly cat. This is new to this set, it's exclusive, and it looks damn right epic. So, you can see all the curves on its legs and on its belly. It looks really cool. The legs are so detailed. Look at the curve there, and the little foot. Same goes for that leg, and that leg. It has a really curvy, cool looking tail. And then its head, it looks actually like a cat. It has little pointed ears. Its eyes, its nose is there, and it has a little M Monopoly, what do you call collars? I guess a collar. Sorry for hitting my camera again. I'm in a pretty awkward position right now. So, I love the cat. If you want to get the cat, you've got to get this set. So, definitely get this set because it's so good. So, this here is the actual board for Monopoly. And it's massive and it basically folds out. So, it's black on the background. The back of it is black. And it folds out like that. Like that. It's pretty awkward behind camera, sorry about that. Like that. And like that. So to start off with, you've got Monopoly in the front here, with Mr. Monopoly there, wanting to shake your hand. Here you have a section for chance cards, and here you have a section for community chest. Booth, I nearly said. Anyway, then Hasbro Gaming, with just a number there. And then there are various corners here. One of the corners says, collect 200 money salary as you pass go, which is where you start the game. Another corner says go straight to jail. Another corner says free parking. And another corner says go to jail or just visiting. So you have 4 sections of the board. Here you have the actual properties, so you've got Pentonville Road, Euston Road, the Angel Islington, with something in the middle. You always do have that. So the whole of the board follows a certain pattern. So it's really, really simple, and you can't really get anything wrong. So as you can see, you've got Community Chest and Super Tax in the middle of there, Community Chest, Waterworks, things like that. So you have a different colour property every side, so it starts at the cheapest here, and then all the way around the board, it gets the most expensive here, and then go again. So in the middle, there's always a station, and at either the opposite to there, not the opposite, I'm not very clever, you have 2 utilities. So I do really like the colour of the board. I think it's very firm, sturdy, very simple to use, and it's a pretty clever way of doing it, to be honest. So I really like the board. I think that's probably maybe the best thing of the game. That was my review of Monopoly. If you enjoyed this video, like I really hope you did, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, as I would really appreciate your feedback and I love all the likes I've been getting so far. So thanks for that. And anyway, to conclude, this is the best board game ever, in my opinion and in many people's opinions. So if you like what you saw in this video, please do get this game and maybe post in the comments what you thought about it. And also, who's your favourite character piece? Say that in the comments too. So, thank you very much for watching this video. Peace out.